Hey, we're going to do a little weekly reading for the week of Monday, April 13th through Sunday, the 19th. We're going to go through the moon phases this week, what we have going on. We have a new moon coming up this week. We're going to get some moon angel messages, maybe some tarot, depends on how I'm feeling. Don't always do it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, what plays out. But before we get in, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. I do these weekly readings every week. I do little mini daily reads every day. I do new moon, full moon readings every month, monthly readings, some love messages, a little bit of something for everyone. So if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, hit it. It would be really appreciated. And you can get whatever messages that you want or that you need. All right. With all that said, let's look at what's going on this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be in this waning moon phase. So this is the time when the moon is getting smaller. All right. So we're going to be in like a waning crescent. So we're approaching the new moon in Aries. So this week with this new moon in Aries, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So this is the, what's the word I'm looking for? This is the astrological new year. So if you're not totally happy right now with the way this new year 2026 has been going for you, this is another chance right now for like a reset. This is the new astrological year. So if you need to pivot, and it's a chance to like restart again right now that we're being reset into the sign of Aries. Okay. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're in this waning moon phase. All right. So this is like the last chance right now before the new moon comes to release any baggage, any emotional clutter, anything that needs to be released from the past before this new moon takes place on Thursday. So really take a look at what it is that you need to let go of, what you need to release from the past, and what needs healing. Okay. So really take an inventory over these last few days coming up to this new moon in Aries, especially since this is the astrological new year. Really look at what needs to be let go, or any emotions, energy within yourself that needs to be let go of. Like I said, emotional clutter, negative feelings or energy could be a great time to do an actual physical declutter and get rid of things from the past. But this is really about releasing anything from the past that needs to be released. So with this dark moon card here, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be in this waning moon phase where the moon is getting smaller and smaller and less illuminated. Then by Thursday, we're going to be in the dark moon. Okay. The dark moon phase is when you can no longer see the moon. Nothing is illuminated. This happens the day before the new moon. All right. This specific card in the deck, there's two cards in this deck that are about the past. This dark moon card about the past is about releasing anything from the past that needs to be let go of. So what do you need to release? So like I said, these last few days before this new moon, I'm posting this on, where are we? Saturday the 11th. So take these next few days to really look at any emotions, negativity, people, situations, physical declutter. What do you need to get rid of that needs to be gone, that you know you need to let go of? And think about what it is within you or around you that needs healing. So that's from Monday through Thursday that we'll be in the waning moon phase, and then we'll hit the dark moon by Thursday. Friday is the new moon in Aries. Okay. It is the 17th for everyone, no matter where you are in the world. Like I said, this new moon in Aries is about taking action. Okay. And going for it. So Aries is a very fiery, passionate sign. This is time to take charge, take action, and go for what you want. The new moon is always about new beginnings and new starts. So really look at any new beginnings that you want to have, anything that you want to start. Now is the time to release, declutter, to make room for the new and go for whatever it is you want. So with all new moons, this is the time to set intentions, make wishes, set goals, right? Every new moon, not just the new moon in Aries, but all new moons. That's the time that you want to do any manifesting work, figuring out what it is that you want to create in your life, where it is that you want to be in the future, what goals you have, wishes, desires, all of it. The new moon is the time to sit down and really get clear about all of that. All right. Then after Friday and Saturday and Sunday, the moon is going to enter the waxing phase. So it has gone completely dark at this point. Now we're going to enter the phase where it's going to start to illuminate just a little bit. Okay. So we're going to be in a waxing crescent. All right. This is where, now that you've set your intentions, figured out your goals, what it is that you want to achieve, now is the time to have faith in these dreams, okay, and gain momentum towards achieving these wishes, goals, intentions, whatever it is that you did, whatever it is that you got clear on and that you set for yourself. Have faith in it, all right, and gain momentum towards achieving those wishes, desires, goals, whatever it is, whatever words you use for you. Everybody likes something different. But that is an overview of what's happening this week. Let's clean this up and we'll see what comes out in the energy for this week. Like I said, we're going to get some moon cards. We're going to get some angel messages. And then I'll see what else I want to get. I don't know yet. All right, let's get some main energies. Main energies, main themes of this week. Okay, 13th through the 19th. What is going on for whoever is finding this? So if you are finding this, then there is something here for you. If you find this at a later date, there's still a message for you. These readings will find people when there is a message in there for you. So even if it's not the 13th through the 19th, there's still something here for you. All right, let's get a good shuffle. Okay. Bottom of the deck, boundaries. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, here's our boundaries that we had. And look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have go for it, all right? Reach for the moon. So that was one of the energies of the new moon in Aries, was to take action and go for it. Let's see what else we have here. We have Enchanted. So this card, I believe, came out in last week's energy, which the energies do bleed over, you know, especially daily and from connecting weeks. So there was a sense of magic in that reading, something magical happening. Okay, we have forgiveness, cut your losses, and face your fears. Okay, so I'm getting a sense here. So like I said, we had all the energy of looking at what it is that need to be healed and released from the past in order to make room for the new, okay? The new energy with the new moon. So there is a sense here of having boundaries and cutting losses. Whatever it is in the past, leave it in the past. Let it be. Cut your losses. Forgive, okay? Move on. Set those boundaries and face your fears about going for it, about moving forward. But there is an energy of something magical, okay, in store with this Enchanted card. All right, let's get some angel messages for the week and see what wants to come out. I don't like that shuffle. That was better. Okay. All right, what angel messages for this week? What's going on? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Uriel. So this is about healing and the emotions, okay, and integrating the healing that has happened. Okay. All right. right, bottom of the deck, we have communication. So there could be some communication that is happening this week, or there could be communication that you need to take action towards. Let's grab all these cards. All right, these two cards here, I'm just looking at the similarity in color here. So we have Archangel Chamuel, which is this light green color. It's about happiness, vibrancy, energy, hope. Archangel Chamuel is also, this is connected to the heart chakra, this green color, okay? So this is healing the heart. And we have energy healing here. So this is about holistic, well-being, thriving. So this could be a week to practice some energy healing, all right? This could be saying this healing is happening during this week, all right? And we also have this Archangel Uriel, which was also about emotional healing. We have confidence, so strength, balance, prepared, and tranquil. So I feel like this is moving forward from this past, facing your fears with confidence and going for it, whatever it would be different for all of you, but going for whatever it is that you want. And this is, don't compromise. So this is also about boundaries, assertiveness, having courage, not settling. So there's an energy here, like I said, having boundaries with the past. Cut your losses, leave the past in the past. Face your fears and go forward, move forward, go after what it is that you want. There is healing happening here. This could be a good week to practice some energy healing. This could be Reiki, it could be sound healing, it could be yoga, meditation, anything that brings you any type of sense of well-being and emotional stability. Be a good thing this week to practice. But don't compromise. Don't settle, okay? Cut your losses. Have confidence, know your worth, and move forward. This is the time, especially with moving into this new astrological new year, okay? Moving back into Aries. This is the time to be confident and to go for it, all right? Leave the past in the past, move forward. All right. Let's give this a shuffle. Let's get some more specifics about this. What do we need to know about this? For the 13th through the 19th. What is this all about? This healing that's happening, moving forward, having boundaries. Oh, well, I'm going to keep this because this just flipped out. Have faith in your dreams. And this was one of the cards that is in our moon phases this week. So have faith in your dreams. Bottom of the deck, communication is key. So we also have communication over here. So like I said, there is an element of some type of communication this week. Okay, we're going to keep this. All right, bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal. All right, I have to grab a couple of cards that fell. All right. All right, so we know that there is an element of communication happening this week. And this communication could have to do with these boundaries that you're needing to set. So you may have to verbalize these boundaries with people around you or someone around you. All right. But there is a win-win outcome forecast, okay, in whatever this situation that there is for you. Like I said, you would know what it is. It's different for everyone. Luck is on your side, okay? And I know this is kind of like a bow and arrow, but it kind of looks like this balance on this Libra card. So this is a lucky, I feel like this is going to bring balance, whatever this situation is for you. Look at this. Work through your fears, okay? Face your fears we had over here. So, like I said, I feel like these fears are connected to whatever is being left behind. But this is saying to set these boundaries and cut the losses, have confidence and move forward. Move forward and know what it is. Don't settle. Have confidence. Know your worth and know what it is that you deserve and move forward. Bring love into the situation. Okay, so no matter, even if you're cutting losses and setting boundaries with people and you need to have this type of communication, you can still do it in a soft, gentle manner. It doesn't have to be, hostile and forceful. Okay, and be bold and make the first move. All right, I am going to get some tarot about this because now I am curious about the specifics of this. All right. I'm going to use, this is my new Meow tarot. It's really cute. All right, what is this all about for this week? Okay. Strength. Okay, yeah, so strength. It takes strength to, set boundaries, to let go of the past, to cut losses. Okay, this all takes a great deal of strength. This is not easy work. Okay, let's keep our strength. All right, we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. That is all of that fear energy that we saw before. Okay, and anything that needs to be let go of, that's what this Devil energy is representing. So we have face your fears and work through your fears. That's exactly what this is pointing to. And it takes strength to do that as well. Okay. Wow. Okay. We have the Hanged Man. All right. So this guy, in this Hanged Man card, he's all tied up. He's strung up in this tree. So this, I feel like, is the energy of whatever's been holding you back or that's been stuck and stagnant and that needs to be cut out. Cut your losses. Okay. Something that's not moving forward. There's a fear here of letting go and setting boundaries. This needs to be cut out. Okay. High Priestess. There's an intuition about this. Deep down that this needs to be taken care of. Okay. And there could be some hidden energies here, things that have been kept secret, things that have been hidden in this situation. And it's just been keeping this, you or whatever situation this is, it's been keeping you stuck and stagnant. Okay. And we have King of Cups here. All right. So it could be about love. This also is about emotional balance and stability, which I mentioned earlier. So this all could be creating, the sense of fear, this emotional instability. And we have Two of Cups here. So this is about some type of connection or partnership. Okay. Two of Cups is usually about a romantic partnership, but this could be any type of partnership, connection or soul connection. All right. So there is a sense of needing to get past these fears, all right, setting boundaries, cut your losses, and move forward from anything that is keeping you tangled up and stuck. And having the strength and following your intuition, having the strength to assert these boundaries and to do this, okay? So for some of you, this is actually cutting this connection out and moving forward. And for some of you, there is this sense of fear that is blocking this connection. And this is what needs to be processed and released and removed in order to move forward in love and in a happy connection. All right, let's get some advice about this. I'm running out of room here. All right, what is the advice for this situation? So obviously you would know for you how it fits for you, if this is just needing to cut a connection out and move forward, or if there is some toxic energy and some fear that needs to be processed and released in order to move forward in a connection. You would know best for you. And as always, use your intuition with the High Priestess. It's real easy to get caught up in situations and convince yourself that something has to be, with a certain person, or you get stuck to a certain specific outcome. But sometimes we just need to let go of that and move forward. Okay, what do we have here? All right, bottom of the deck, we have Full Moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. So we have another Aries energy here. So yeah, there could be communication here that could create some really fiery or passionate emotions. So just make sure to stay balanced with any communications or interactions that are happening. Okay, I'm going to take both of those. And at the bottom of the deck, we have another Aries energy. Step into your power. So yes, major Aries energy here in this reading. Like I said, we're stepping into that new astrological new year. And this is bringing really powerful, passionate energy. Okay. So we already looked at cool your emotions. So stay grounded no matter how fiery things are getting. All right. Open up to change. So stay open to whatever changes need to happen here. Like I said, we can get stuck on a specific person or outcome. Open up to whatever change is happening here. Let go. I always say this, let go to let in. Get rid of the old to bring in the new. Let go. You know, it's like throwing something against the wall and seeing what sticks. Like if something is meant for you, it's not going to pass you by. Let it go. If it's meant for you, you're going to have it. Okay. Embrace the flow of life. Okay. So cool your emotions, open up to change, embrace the flow of life. Believe in your good luck this week. And we already had that there was luck, that this is a lucky time we had under there. Take a breather, okay? Take some time for you. Make sure you're taking time to breathe. This is very passionate fire. I'm actually sweating right now doing this reading. There is very fiery, passionate energy here. So make sure you are taking time to cool your emotions, to breathe, okay? Keep your heart open. Yeah, when we set intentions at a new moon, okay, we set goals, get clear on what it is that we want to create. You have to open your heart to receiving it, all right? You have to know your worth. You have to know that you are open to it, all right? Like just open to receive. And talk less, feel more, which is interesting because we have these communication cards that were the bottom of the deck energies. So this could be a situation where there's communication needed, but in this conversation, you are being guided to actually be the one to talk less and let someone else do the talking. And you may be needing to set boundaries in this situation. The boundary you may have to set with yourself, okay, in order to set these boundaries and to cut your losses, okay? And for all of this. So sometimes the boundaries we need to set are with ourselves. All right. I want to get some Archangel Michael messages for this week. Okay. What Archangel Michael messages for this week? And I think we are going to end it there today. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. So there is an element to forgiveness. All right. Forgiveness doesn't always mean we let someone back in or that it's okay, whatever it is that happened. Forgiveness is for us. Okay. This letting go of those emotions is what allows you to open your heart. So that doesn't mean that you have to allow someone to stay or back in your life. The forgiveness is really for you to clear out your own energy. So you're not carrying that negative energy with you. Okay. So we have open up the heart. And bottom of the deck, we have increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. I'm actually getting an energy off of this, though, so that High Priestess card that we had before, and I was talking about following your intuition, and there could be something hidden here. This communication actually could bring you knowledge about something that you need to know this week. Okay, let's see. All right, we have let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Yeah. So let it, like I just said this, let go to let in, let go so that you can keep your heart open to the new that is coming in. Okay. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. What did I say earlier about how we get stuck to outcomes or how things are supposed to play out? Or, you know, we have it set in our mind that we're going to end up with a specific person or have a specific job or have this specific thing, this specific outcome. So let go of the attachment to certain outcomes. There is magic happening with this Enchanted card. So you are getting what it is that you want, but you just may not be receiving it in the form that you thought. And you know what? The universe usually knows better. Okay? The way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom, just like we saw in this Hanged Man card. You know, this dude's all tied up, stuck, trapped in this tree. So the way forward is open, is being cleared for you to walk through. Okay, by setting these boundaries and cutting these losses and severing, letting go of the past. Okay, embrace your life purpose. I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So really focus on joy. Whatever it is that brings you joy, pay attention this week. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you should be doing, okay? And we have don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So like I said, for some of you, this is clearing out the past within a connection that can be healed. But for some of you, this is about don't give up on love. Cut out this past situation so that the new can enter. So what you deserve, the type of love that you deserve, can enter. Okay. And when that happens, face your fears. Okay. Don't let the past stop you. It is okay to go for it. All right. This is your April 13th through 19th messages. Let me know in the comments how this connects for you, how it lands for you. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It would be truly appreciated. And I will see you back soon.